Today on Displacement Garage, we're going to be working on the Extreme T Tundra, fixing the skid plate. Stay tuned. Alright, like I said, we're going to be fixing the skid plate. Put a rough country 3.5-inch lift kit on the truck about 1.5 years ago and some 34-inch tall tires. No longer able to make U-turns without making some really awful grating noises from the tire rubbing on the skid plate. So we're going to fix that. Here we go. Let's see if I can show you guys on the side. So a little over 1 year ago, I did the rough country 3.5-inch install, and I'm running 34s on the truck. At least I think they're 34s. It's 275 65 R20s. So I'm pretty sure that equates to a 34-inch tire. And I didn't take the time to trim the skid plate, so when I turn to the left, the skid plate is catching on the tire and the tire is pushing the skid plate down. I don't think that's really a good view. Let's see if I can move you guys better. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Sorry for the balance there. Let's see if I can get an angle. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use the jack to push the skid plate back up into position, and I'll use a Sharpie on both sides to kind of mark where I need to trim. I might go all the way to the frame rail, or I'll just around that torsion bar. Not torsion bar. Why is it whenever you're talking you always forget what you need to say? Anyway, so I might still try and protect that. I don't know. I don't plan on doing any off-roading at this stage. So the skid plate is really just protecting from road debris. So I might just go straight to the frame, keep it tight. And so that's that. Okay, here we go. I think I got you guys in a good position. So let's bring in the jack and see if we can straighten out the skid plate. Sorry for the extra noise. Using the 2x4, try and prevent any extra dings in the skid plate, even though I'm probably cutting that piece off right there. Relax it and go right back. Alright, so let's try again. And let it rest there. And relax it. Alright, well, let's see if I move it up in a little bit. I mean, it's not too critical. I'm cutting this piece off. I just want to use it as a good outline. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, not really working. So, I mean, it's a little bit better, but that'll give us a better idea. And it was probably completely unnecessary. I'm probably just going to cut it along this line here. But it's good to figure things out. So let's get set up to take the skid plate off. I'm gonna get the truck up on some ramps and then get supported with a jack, and we'll get under there. this is the side that was rubbing, and you can see it's loose. So this is easier than what I was first assuming. I was thinking that I was going to have to cut here. I thought this was all one solid piece, but now that I have a better look at it, I can tell that there's a bunch of spot welds. Hopefully you can see that. There's some spot welds right here, here, and up here. So it's easier and harder. It's easier because all I have to do is drill through these spot welds, and I have a nice clean panel, and maybe a slight bit of paint for help prevent rust, but I don't have to use a cut-off wheel and cut all that off. So the problem is I don't have a spot weld today. So being as I'm not planning on welding the wings back on, I'm just gonna drill through the holes and maybe hit with a bit of paint, and we're done. So I already killed 2 drill bits, and I've gotten through 2 spot welds, but this one right here is still giving me a hard time. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cutoff wheel to it. So let's give that a shot. Okay guys, so here's the completed skid plate and my horrible welding job using part of the wings that we cut off. Broke multiple bits here. Lesson for the day, the right tool for the right job. Get a spot weld cutter. Couldn't find one at the local Harbor Freight or Lowe's or Ace. So I'm gonna be ordering at least a couple in the near future here. You can see I need a lot of practice welding. I'm not too concerned with it because it's not a structural component, and I just need this to last long enough until I do a 6 or 7 inch lift kit on the truck. So that shouldn't be enough time for water to get in the gap that's still here and rust out. So and even if it does, maybe by then my welding skills will be a lot better. So here it is. So let's get it in on the truck. Alright, so that was the Extreme T Tundra's skid plate modification. We can make U-turns again, so without having everyone stare. So if you like what you saw here today, go ahead and click that like button, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time on Displacement Garage.